So today we are going to talk about the excellence of wisdom. And that's all Proverbs chapter 8 talks about. The excellence of wisdom. It talks about how nothing cannot be made without wisdom. The fountains, the mountains, all these things were made with wisdom. So we are going to read about it. Proverbs chapter 8. It says, verse 1, does not wisdom cry out, and understanding lift up her voice? She says, verse 2, she takes her stand on the top of the high hill, beside the way where the paths meet. Verse 3 says, she cries out by the gate, at the entry of the city, at the entrance of the doors. Verse 4, to you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. Verse 5 says, O you simple ones, understand prudent, and you fools, be of an understanding heart. Says verse 6, listen, for I will speak of excellent things, and from the opening of my lips will come right things. It says verse 7, for my mouth will speak truth. Wickedness is an abomination to my lips. It says verse 8, all the words of my mouth are with righteousness. Nothing crude or perverse is in them. It says verse 9, they are all plain to him who understands, and right to those who find knowledge. Verse 10 says, receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. Verse 11, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things one may desire cannot be compared to her. I'll read it again. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things one may desire, all the things that one may desire cannot be compared to her or with her. Verse 12 says, I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge and discretion. Verse 13 says, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. It says, pride and arrogance, and the evil way, and the perverse mouth I hate. Verse 14, counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength. Verse 15, by me kings reign, and rulers decree justice. Verse 16, by me princes rule, and nobles, and by me princes rule, and nobles, all the judges of the earth. Verse 17, it says, I love those who love me. I love those who love me. Wisdom is speaking. And those who seek me diligently will find me. Verse 18, riches and honor are with me, enduring riches and righteousness. It says, my fruit is better than gold, yes, than fine gold. It says, and my revenue than choice silver. Verse 20, I transverse the way of righteousness in the midst of the path of justice. It says that I may cause those who love me to inherit wealth, that I may fill their treasures. So it says that I may cause those who love me. Remember that wisdom is the one speaking. It says, I may cause those who love me to inherit wealth, that I may fill their treasures. Verse 22 says, the Lord possessed me at the beginning of his way. The Lord possessed me. It means that the Lord took me in at the beginning of his way. It says, before his way, his works of old. Before his works of old. Verse 23 says, I have been established from everlasting, from the beginning, before there was ever an earth. Before there was ever an earth, I was established, or I was in the beginning. It says, verse 24, where there were no depths, I was brought forth. where there was no fountain abounding with water, before the mountains were settled, before the hills I was brought forth, while as yet he has not made the earth or the fields, or the primeval or the primeval dust of the world. It says, when he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he drew a circle on the face of the deep, when he established the clouds above, when he strengthens the fountains, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep, when he assigned to the sea its limit, so that the waters will not transgress his command, when he marked out the foundations of the earth, then I was beside him as a master craftsman, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in his inhabited world, and my delight was with the sons of men. Says 32. Now therefore listen to me, my children, for blessed are those who keep my ways. Hear instructions and be wise. It says, and do not detain it, and do not detain it. Blessed is the man who listens to me, watching daily at my gate, waiting for the post of my doors. For whoever finds me, it says, finds life. Whoever finds me finds life. It says, and obtains favor from the Lord. And obtain favor from the Lord. But he who sins against me wrongs his own soul. All those who hate me love death. All those who hate me love death. My best part was when wisdom was saying that God possessed me at the beginning of his way. It means that God didn't start anything without wisdom. God didn't start anything without wisdom. In the beginning, before the foundations of the earth was laid, or the foundations of the world was made, before the trees, before the animals, before the heavens and the earth were made, it says, I, wisdom, was there. I, wisdom, was there. I, wisdom, was there. Remember that anything you have to do, make sure wisdom is there. Make sure wisdom is there. And wisdom will help you do everything in order. Everything will be done right. Remember that wisdom is saying that, but he who sins against me wrongs his own soul. He who sins against me wrongs his own soul. All those who hate me love death. Love wisdom. If you hate wisdom, it means that you are looking for death. Someone who doesn't take his health serious hates wisdom, and that person is heading towards death. That person will die. So love wisdom. Just like God didn't start anything without wisdom, start everything with wisdom. Do not neglect it. Do not forsake it. Always start with it, and make sure wisdom is starting, or wisdom is the master craftsman in all your plans and all your decisions, all your goals, all the dreams, how you are pursuing it. Make sure that wisdom is the master craftsman. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you tomorrow for Proverbs chapter 9. Bye bye.